So I'm gonna take a pregnancy test. I'm gonna flip it. Freak out moment.
Oh, you're a big sister. Wow. Oh, wow.
Oh my god. Girl.
This birth happened really fast.
Today is April 21st. It is induction day. My induction time right now is at 5 p.m. but I have to call now at 12 to make sure everything is on schedule, because obviously if there's like an emergency laboring woman, they're gonna take her over me. I'm gonna go ahead and call, make sure everything is good to go, and if everything is on track, we should be heading to the hospital in about 3 hours. So that's gonna be some exciting stuff. Oh, baby. Hi ma'am, I'm calling because I have a scheduled induction today at 5 p.m.
Okay, yeah, that's so good. So come at 5. Make sure you eat before you come, shower, things like that.
Okay.
Do you have any questions? Okay.
Alright, right, perfect, thank you, bye. All good to go. All good to go. Can I put you in? Bueno, vamos, hay que comer desayuno, ¿ok? Hay que comer desayuno y después volvemos al parque un ratico rápido, because después mami tiene que recoger, bañarse and everything, ¿ok? As you heard, there are two options for induction: the balloon method and this other method. Which, yeah. A glow. I'll talk about it a little more when I'm actually on the way there, but right now we're gonna eat some breakfast, probably go to the park and have her last moments as an only child. Excited for the baby? Yeah, me too. It's now 4:37. We're on our way to the hospital to have baby number 2.
This is honest, that's why I don't.
It's 4:38 and we are on the way to the hospital now, getting ready for induction day. We're excited to finally meet baby girl, who has been so stubborn in coming out this time around. Here are the induction instructions, which honestly I didn't think I was gonna get to use, but here we are. Basically I had to call at noon today, which I did, and they told me that my scheduling for 5 p.m. was good to go. And there's basically 2 major options for induction. I don't know the actual terms for it, but one of them is the balloon method, where they kind of insert this balloon mechanism in you, they inflate it, and they makes you dilate a lot faster, which means baby will get here faster. Or there's option number 2, which, as they'll be explaining to me, it's kind of like a tampon you put in, and it's gonna help soften your cervix overnight. So most likely baby will be here tomorrow, and honestly I haven't felt any contractions, so I'm probably still gonna be 1 or 2 centimeters dilated. So I don't really think baby will be coming in tonight. Of course, like anything else, we don't know. I did plan on getting some Dunkin' Donuts before we got to the hospital, but it's Sunday and they actually close really early. So all I've had are some nuts, unfortunately.
Or Subways.
Or some, yeah, I don't like Subways.
I like Subways.
Yeah, we get Subways. Subway sounds good, actually, better. And the cookies. Honestly, I'm not only excited to meet the baby, but the interaction between my oldest child and this new little baby. Look at this big old belly, and you're in here. All right, we're not risking it. We're gonna get some Subways before we get there, because I do not want to be hungry all night. Even though I'm gonna do the option where it's kind of the overnight gentler version, and I think you're able to eat at the hospital. I know I called earlier, but honestly I have like fog brain, I forgot. We stopped at Subway because your girl could not be hungry. Last time I was on that liquid diet for hours and hours, like overnight in the morning type of thing, and I ate so many popsicles because I was starving. So lesson learned, I'm going to get my Subway. We're gonna be 5 minutes late to the hospital, but I don't think they're gonna cancel a whole ass induction. I think they only schedule like 2 inductions per day, and I'm the second one today, so I don't think they'll cancel me for being 5-10 minutes late. However, I'm gonna obviously try to eat in the car and hurry up. Let's go. Food is secured, ready to go. Hell yeah.
Hello.
Thank you.
Careful, they're flimsy.
Yeah.
Let me start eating. Are you recording?
Mm-hmm.
You're feeding the baby. You have to cut another umbilical cord.
We're here.
You alright walking?
Yeah.
It hurts?
We're here at 6:50. Yeah, 6:50. I just got my induction started. I had the Cetaphil or Cetaphil, Cervidil, one of those things, inserted. So hopefully labor will begin slowly, either tonight or tomorrow morning. Honestly, I haven't dilated since my 40-week appointment, so I'm still 1 centimeter dilated, which honestly, no surprise because I haven't felt any contractions. IV here, I got poked 3 times, and we know how much I love needles. In terms of getting the Cervidil, it was not too bad. However, it did feel really sharp, but it lasted a few seconds and it's nothing to hold. So here we are, hopefully meeting baby girl really soon. I can get up for 2 hours after the insert of the Cervidil, but I'm just gonna be chilling here. We have the heart rate monitor. It is Bluetooth, so it's pretty cool. And once I'm able to stand up and walk around, I don't have to have that connected to me. And until the time comes where I can just actually stand up and walk around, I'm just gonna be chilling here. We got Josh on the sidelines over there. I unfortunately cannot eat my other 6-inch until tomorrow morning breakfast, and I left a piece of cookie, which I highly regret at this point. It's pretty much like around 9:20 now, so past my 2 hours. I really have to use the bathroom, so I'm glad I got to do that. I'm gonna give you guys a little room tour. Here's the entrance. And what I love about this hospital is that everything just happens in this one room. Delivery, birth, like the postpartum period, it just happens all here, so there's no moving. Baby doesn't go anywhere, and I'm gonna show you guys what the room looks like. Once you walk in, you have these nice little privacy curtains, and then we have this big old space. This is basically all the doctor's area. This is where baby's going to be after they are born. This little light keeps them warm. Right now it's in preheat, and I actually do feel some heat coming out of here, but they turn it on once baby arrives, and that way baby maintains warm while they do the cleaning and checking and all that good stuff. We have a little baby station going on here. We have a TV, basically some counter space. This is the mobile bassinet, which will be next to my bed. They have wipies, they have Pampers, and this is the Halo Hospital Series bassinet. It was great the first time around. You can move it up, down. Oh, my IV. You can move it up, down, side, left, right. It's all good. This is the husband lounge here. Not too comfy, but he can withstand a few hours of discomfort while his wife gives birth. Got my little table area, which is very movable, and then my souvenir cup, which has been refilled twice now. My 5-star bed right here, which I had to request another pillow because they absolutely suck. Here is the nurse area where they look at everything. These are my contractions. So I've been having some contractions after I got the Cetaphil. I forget the name, but I've been having contractions ever since then, and I've been definitely feeling it. I'm trying to just kind of walk around the room a little bit, not sit down for too much time, because I think I am probably gonna get the epidural, and once you get the epidural, you have to lay down in the bed, which is fine. I just hate being bedridden when I can't get up if I want to. Nonetheless, I'm just walking around trying to see if that's gonna help baby. And I love that it's a Bluetooth monitor because it's like one little sticky attachment. I will show it to you guys, but obviously I'm a little naked in this gown. Here's my bathroom, which I think is really spacious. We got the shower here, and I did bring my shower sandals. Right now I'm just in my socks that I came in, but it's all right. You know, toilet. I don't know why I'm showing you guys the bathroom. Who cares about what the toilet looks like? But this is me. That's the monitor right there. And I think we're gonna meet this baby really soon because I didn't expect to get contractions so quickly after getting the Cetaphil, whatever it's called. At this point, it's pretty much just a waiting game. Oh, and I think I mentioned I cannot eat any food by now. So my husband ate my wonderful leftover cookie that I did not eat. Very tragic. But what I do have is this little popsicle, which I can eat as many as I like. And I did have some chicken broth because I thought it would be some type of food source and it's healthy. But I'm pretty sure it had absolutely no salt, which you can definitely taste. But nonetheless, I have my little popsicle here. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna try to rest for the meantime. I feel pretty tired for some reason. I should probably get some rest. Oh, last part about the room tour is that We have a mirror on the ceiling, which I did use the first time around. They ask you if you want to use it during labor so you can see the baby come out, and it's actually pretty cool. I'm not a medical person in the sense of I don't like seeing blood, I don't like needles, all that type of stuff, but I guess when it's yourself and you're giving birth, you don't care. Just to see it every like few pushes and stuff, it was really cool. So I did say I want to use it this time around again. And I'm out of breath. Checking in at 10 o'clock, and honestly I'm feeling kind of tired, so I'm gonna go ahead, try to take a nap, sleep, whatever you want to call it, because you know they gotta take my blood pressure every couple hours, and I'm having those contractions. I am feeling them, so I'm gonna try to rest while I can because I am tired. And I think I forgot to mention this, but when I did my cervix check, she estimated that the baby is going to be 8.5 pounds, so we'll see if that's true. My first daughter was around the same weight, so I would not be surprised if I'm just a baby girl. Checking in at 12 or 35-ish, and let me tell you, I have not been able to sleep because it is just so uncomfortable. Even switching sides has become a mission. I am having contractions, nothing too bad, but I feel so much pelvic pressure, and I think that's making it like painful in a way. They did offer some sleeping medication, but I'm worried that since it's already kind of like past midnight, if I take something, I don't want to be drowsy for labor. Of course, labor is going to wake you up no matter what, but I don't know. I'm not going to take it just yet. I am going to try to get some rest, but I have not been able to get not even 5 minutes of sleep, but I know it's all going to be worth it in the next few hours. It's just uncomfortable, but that's labor. And here we have our wonderful Jello and popsicle go-getter. Thank you, baby. I'll eat it right now. Checking in from my luxurious bathroom. It's 6:20 in the morning, and I basically had no sleep because these contractions are getting pretty intense. Yep, I'm getting one right now. They've been pretty intense, and right now in about like 10-15 minutes the doctor's gonna come in here, remove my Sertavil, and I can actually order some breakfast and actually eat something. They recommend to eat something on the lighter side because they don't want it to come back up, so I'm gonna go ahead and order that now. I can actually shower once they take out the thingy-majiggy, and then we can see how far along I am. Hopefully at 4 centimeters so I can get a epidural, because I don't remember having these contractions this bad with my first at this point. Then again, I didn't get induced, but at around this point I was already like 7 centimeters dilated, and that's when I got my epidural. But if I'm not even 4 at this point, I think I'm going to be really sad. Anyways, I have to go order some gourmet breakfast. I am hungry. I get to eat though because I am kind of hungry, just tired. And these contractions are taking a lot out of me. The nurse did just bring a birthing ball, so I think that's gonna be really helpful because up until now I've been laying on my side and trying to get some sleep. And you know, right now I just tried walking and it's not really any better. I kind of feel a little better when I lean forward. Here comes another one. Some are shorter than others. Like I think that one was shorter than the first one I just had on camera. But nonetheless, they are painful. Here is what I currently look at a few hours later with hardly any sleep. And just a few more hours until I meet baby girl. So it's all worth it in the end. It's just the journey, you know. It's the journey to get there.
So mommy and daddy are still deciding on the name. You're bored. But unfortunately we couldn't record this birth because this birth happened really fast. Mommy was getting the epidural right here. You can see right here, the epidural. She was getting that. And all of a sudden she started feeling lots of pain. She said she peed, but in reality she didn't pee. It was her water that broke. They ended up checking her and they saw that your head was already out basically. And then two pushes later and you're out. Just 2 pushes and you came out. Amazing.
Estás contenta, mami.
Alright guys, we have made it to the other side. It's actually 5:15 now. I gave birth at 7:55 in the morning, but now is finally when I had some time to recoup. I took a shower a couple hours ago. I've been trying to get some rest because after I gave birth immediately, I was so drained and tired. So my husband went to go pick up my daughter. They're on their way now so that they can meet each other. My in-laws are coming too. Kind of to go quickly over the like birthing story time. Once I took the Cervidil, I ended up getting the contractions and they were getting pretty bad. After 12 hours of insertion, they took it out at 6:30. But let me say that they cannot find it in there. And they thought that it got lost or that it fell. And I did mention to them one time when I went to use the restroom that I had like a tiny little blood clot and the string kind of just was dangling. So they were kind of like, did you see it fall when you peed? Did you like swipe too hard? And I was like, no, was it supposed to fall that easy? And they're like, not really, but sometimes it can happen. Anyways, they were digging in there and it was a little painful, but not too. But we made it out alive. They found the Cervidil, took it out, and honestly I was already having pretty intense contractions, I would say, since probably around 2 in the morning, but they were kind of spaced out, so I didn't get any rest at all. But come 6-ish in the morning, when they were able to take it out and they finally did the cervix check, I was 4 centimeters dilated, which means I could get the epidural. But funny story, I must have dilated from 4 centimeters to close to 10 or 10 really quickly, because once I got my IV saline liquid in that I can finally get the epidural, I got it, and then within 2 to 4 minutes I had to push and deliver the baby out, meaning that I did not get any effect of the epidural. I definitely felt everything, and that's not what I expected to go through. I honestly, when I was going through the contractions, I was like, I do not want to know how it feels like to deliver without an epidural. I need an epidural now. I need to finish this IV as quick as possible, which of course you can't rush it, so it's just waiting game. But it was pretty painful, and then I was thinking like, how much more painful can this get from here to 10 centimeters to actually give birth? And then lo and behold, 5 minutes later, here I am pushing this baby out. I felt the intense pressure, I felt the pain, but I am so happy that this baby came out with 2 pushes. 2 very intense pushes, but she was out, she was good. And I feel like it's a give and take thing, right? With my first, I had to push, just the pushing portion was 3 straight hours of pushing. But I had the epidural, so it wasn't too bad except towards the end. This time the epidural did not kick in, but it was only like 5 minutes less of pushing. So you gotta give and take, I guess. But honestly, she is healthy, she is good. She was born with a head full of hair, and I'm really, really excited for big sister to meet little sister in the next 20 minutes or so. She is beautiful, and I think I'm gonna end this little birthing vlog here. I am wearing the top that I brought. I didn't think I was gonna use this, but because I have family coming over, I don't really want them to see me like boobs coming out around. So I'm actually pretty happy that I brought this. I'm gonna put the pants on, which I'm currently not wearing, but I'm not gonna show you that. I'm so happy to be done with pregnancy and start like this new version of my life with 2 little kids. Excited, nervous, but just like anything else, you overcome, you adapt. Little princess.